How's it going, everyone? You got your boy Corey here, aka Crasher, back with a new video, and ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be more of a candid slash, I guess you could say, personal video. And this video, I kind of just wanted to make this to, talk with you guys a little bit. So, hopefully this won't be too long. I'll try not to drag things out, but I didn't exactly prepare for a video like this. I just kind of want to share a few things that's been on my mind, so let's get to it. Now, one of the biggest things I want to touch base with you guys on is my outlook as a YouTuber. So, for those of you guys that don't know this about me, I am very, very passionate when it comes to creating content because my main goal in life is to entertain and inspire people. That will always come first, above and beyond anything else. Now, I've been doing content creation on again, off again for almost 9 years. I know that back in 2012 was around the first time that I started dipping toes into content creation on YouTube, and I was very, very inconsistent. I was very, I will say, not quite confident in my speaking abilities in comparison to how I am now in 2021. If you were to take who I was in 2012 as a YouTuber versus who I am now as a YouTuber in 2021, the differences are night and day. It would seem like that you'd be listening to two different people. Now, I didn't start making a serious effort in content creation until around 2015, where I started the Mega Masher channel, and I would be dedicating myself to daily uploads. And even back then, compared to how I am now, the differences are still very, very night and day. How I would do videos back then versus how I do videos now are very, very much different. And I'm really, really happy to have come such a long way for you guys as a content creator, because it shows that even someone like myself can have the ability to evolve and be a better person, better content creator. You guys get the idea. Now, back then, I didn't exactly have any goals for myself as a YouTuber. I was kind of just doing it as a hobby, doing it for fun, not really having any clear direction. But as time went on, I was thinking, like, man, this is actually quite fun. It's like, I would love to make a career out of being a YouTuber, out of creating content and creating fun videos for my viewers to see. And that's when my goal as a YouTuber started to manifest in itself. I realized, I'm like, you know what? I love to make people happy. I love putting smiles on people's faces, and I love to inspire and entertain people. And that's kind of something that has really kind of stuck with me up until this very day, and will stick with me until the day I die, because this right here is what I love to do for you guys. I love being a YouTuber. I love creating content to inspire and entertain you guys with. It's just honestly really, really fulfilling having the ability to create content that, I'd like to think is quite good, especially in comparison to how I used to make content several years ago. But the fact that I am able to create good content for you guys, and the fact that you guys give me such supportive and honest feedback, really truly says a lot here, and I have all of you guys to thank. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing with YouTube would not be possible without all of you guys. The fact that we have built such a community up over the last several years has been really, really humbling. And all of this, all of the hard work, all of the content, that's built all for you guys. And all of the successes, all of the goals that we have achieved, that all comes from your guys' legendary support. Don't you guys ever forget that. You guys are a damn awesome community. You guys are my friends. You guys are legends. You guys truly rock, plain and simple. And I'm really happy with who I am as a person and as a content creator as of 2021. Now, I haven't always been at peace with myself when it came to being a content creator. And those of you guys that know me personally can attest to this right here. But for those that don't, well, I'm going to open up to you guys a little bit here. So, for as long as I can remember, I have been suffering through depression, and I also have a disorder when it comes to anxiety and panic attacks and stuff like that. And since I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which is on the autism spectrum. I have high-functioning autism, and the thing is, right, is that growing up with all that stuff, knowing that I had these type of things wrong with me and stuff like that, it wasn't really easy on the mind, if you know what I mean. I felt like I was a freak. I felt like I was incomplete. I felt like I was a black sheep. You know what I'm saying? That I was going to do my family a disservice and not make them proud. You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds really kind of dark, but just bear with me here, right? Because it hasn't always been like that, you know? Like, you can see right now, I'm 100% at peace with myself, and I'm 100% happy with who I am, and I can only keep improving more and more for you guys as time goes on. It took a little while for me to find that inner peace with myself, but you know the old saying, it's better late than never, right? But chasing this dream of being an online entertainer is something that would be considered by many to be like a pipe dream, something that is, it's really nice to fantasize about, but let's be real, it ain't gonna happen, Junior, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those type of instances where it's like people will look at you as if you got three heads, like, what? You crazy? Like, you should do something more practical, son. And the thing is that I am very, very stubborn to a T. I think I get that from my mom's side, you know what I'm saying? Like, she is super stubborn, and so am I. But you know what? That's the way I've always been. Once I sink my teeth into something, I'm like a pit bull. I will not let go until I feel I want to let go. But getting back on track here, when I wanted to be a YouTuber, I know that my father and my stepmom weren't exactly too crazy about that idea, you know what I'm saying? And they occasionally watch my content, and, right now, it's like I have their utmost support, and it really truly means a lot to me because, like, especially, like, when you are growing up, you want to aspire to make your parents proud, right? And to be able to have that accolade really truly means a lot, but it took a lot of hard work and a lot of, we'll say a lot of determination to be able to reach that level. And I'm really happy about it, you know what I'm saying? The fact that I have my family's support, the fact that I have, people that are close to me, they support my dream, the fact that I have all of you that really support my dream, it really truly means a lot to me, and I feel like that I am more or less complete. Like, I don't know how else I can put it, right? Even with my limitations, even with my mental illnesses, I don't let that shit hold me back, man. It's like, here's the thing, like, some of the people that I have spoken personally with when it came to, telling them about my my mental issues, they look at me and think like, oh, like, I did not know that, had you not have told me, I wouldn't have been able to tell. And I guess it kind of goes to show, like, how far I've come in life, but the thing is, like, I don't want this to come off as, like, a humble brag or, like, I'm patting myself on the back and all that. The reason that I'm telling you guys this is because, I want you guys to take something from this, right? No matter what sort of mental issues or disabilities you have, don't ever look at it as a defeat offer. Don't ever look at it as a way to, make yourself feel less than who you are. You know what I'm saying? Each and every single one of you guys that are living and breathing at this point in life, just know that every single one of you guys has something special within you. It does not matter whether you have disabilities or not. It doesn't matter. You all are people at the end of the day. You all have goals. You all have dreams that you have an equal right to fight for. And that's kind of another layer on this outlook I have as being a YouTuber, that, I don't let things that are disabilities or issues hold me back from doing what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm stubborn. I am like a fucking pit bull. If I want something, I'm going to take it. And if there's resistance, I'm going to clamp down and I'm not letting go. And that's something I want to pass on to you guys here. If you guys have any issues, if you guys have any times in your life that you have doubt, that you have sadness, that you have, you have like negative emotions that are embroiling inside you that is making you feel like not good, just remember this, okay? You, me, and everyone else, we're all human. We are allowed to make mistakes. We are also allowed to fix those mistakes and learn life lessons from them. Some of the best lessons that you can learn in life come from fuck-ups, come from defeats. Don't ever take a defeat as a negative. Take it for what it is and extract the good from it. Take the good, run with it, and better yourself with it. I can and I will. Those are 5 simple yet effective words that I have lived by over the last several years, and you can actually thank Roman Reigns for that. Back in 2015, he had the saying, I can and I will, leading up to his WrestleMania match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31. Great fucking match, by the way, but Roman Reigns inspired me with I can and I will, and that's something that I've been holding on to ever since then. You know what I'm saying? And also, another thing that I want to share with you guys is this. Something that I have lived by over the last few years, and that is this. Every good sailor has their setbacks. But do you want to know something that comes after the setback? A comeback. You know what I'm saying? After every single setback is an opportunity for a comeback. Use that opportunity to make yourself stronger. And with all of that in mind, I am really, really happy with how far not only my YouTube journey has come, but how far all of us have come together. Just remember, this journey doesn't consist of one cat, okay? It doesn't consist of just the content creator. It consists of the content creator and the beautiful community, that being all of you. Now, another thing I kind of wanted to discuss / I guess you could say look back on is, around 2018. 2018 was, as far as my memory can serve, was probably the worst year in my life. And for those that know about this personally, for those of you guys that were around during those times, you guys already know the details. But for those that don't, when I was back in my Mega Crasher channel, yes, for those guys that don't know, I've done multiple channels, from Mega Masher to Mega Crasher to, now Crasher Plays and Reacts / CrasherTalks&More, aka the channel that you're, seeing the video on and stuff like that. Back in the Mega Crasher days, right, I was a daily uploader, and I would upload multiple times a day. And the thing is, right, is that I would be doing content that, I would enjoy, but it would be content that was, we'll say, one-sided. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a relationship, as an example, it can never, ever be one-sided. It has to be, both sides have to get something out of it. Both sides have to be pleased, have to enjoy what is taking place. It can't just be one side or the other, right? But the thing is that I would be making content that I would enjoy, but not a lot of people would be watching. And, the thing is, right, is that, I took that to heart because I'm thinking, like, my goal is to inspire and entertain, but if not a lot of people are viewing my content, am I really inspiring and entertaining people? And, this is also around the time that, like, YouTube really, really started to fall apart with notification burn, with subscriber burn, things like that. And with, like, algorithm changes, the thing is, it really got to a point where I let it affect me. I let the numbers, like, if I'm gonna be fucking blunt here, I let the numbers get the better of me. And those that know me, that, were around during those times can understand that. But the thing is, right, is that as a YouTuber, yes, numbers and stats might be important and stuff like that if we want to look at things through the analytical looking glass. But it should always be passion first and, numbers and money next or whatever and stuff like that. Like, it should never be the motivation. It should never be the main focus, right? But it got to a point where I had inadvertently let that become a main focus. I let that become, really, really negative and stuff like that, right? Like, the negativity was showing. And this is actually, like, I kind of wanted to share this with you guys because this is a conversation I had earlier in a Discord server, in the Antipoke community and stuff like that. And the thing is, right, is that, your viewers are very fucking smart. Like, they can tell if there's something up, they can tell if, if something is going on, right? And the thing is, right, is that if you project negativity, if you let things get to you that really shouldn't get to you, that'll show on the viewers, and they might get turned away from that negativity and stuff like that. And I feel like that was kind of like one of the biggest problems, is that, I let that get to me, and it also really kind of exacerbated my depression. So much so to the point where I had left YouTube for a period of time, and it just got worse and worse and worse. Now, of course, I did make a comeback to YouTube, but that right there was kind of like the beginning of the end for the Mega Crasher channel, and it eventually came to a point where I had to restart, and I had to make a choice. It's like, this right here, it was a really, really tough choice. 4 years I spent on the Mega Crasher channel, and, all that, and I have to start again and stuff like that. But the thing is, I look at it like this, is that, yes, making a big sacrifice is never, ever easy, and sacrificing a channel that you spent 4 years on is definitely going to be really, really gutting and stuff like that, right? But I look at it as a life lesson, and, going back to what I was saying earlier, that life lessons are some of the best teachers, okay? And even when you are in a position of defeat, or if you are in a position that's not favorable to you, but there's an opportunity to learn a good life lesson from it, take the opportunity, take the L, and turn that shit into a W for yourself later on down the road. And looking back, I really, really feel like, damn, it's like, I'm glad that I'm not who I was in 2018 anymore, because how I am now, I create content specifically for the love of creating content and for the love that I have for my viewers and my community, and, for the love of inspiring and entertaining people, no matter who comes across my videos, new subscribers, old subscribers, no subscribers, things like that. If you guys are just viewing the content but not subscribed, that's okay too. As long as, I'm having fun with making videos, which is what I am 1,000,000%, and it feels so damn good and so liberating to tell you guys this after all this time, that, I don't worry about it anymore. I have nothing to worry about. Like, I've gotten to the point in my life now where it's like, why bother worrying? Why bother worrying over things that are either beyond your control, or worry about things that you eventually are going to overcome, right? And that's the way I look at YouTube, Sure, videos might not pop off immediately, but I don't look at it as a negative. It's like, all right, time, it's all up to time. It's all up to time, and it's all up to the mercy of the YouTube RNG to, have my videos do well. And if they do well, great. If they don't do well, that's fine too, because at the end of the day, I'm doing what I love, and the people that come across those videos, if that puts a smile on their face, if that makes their day just even a little bit better, then that is the biggest fucking W that I could ever have, and ever have the honor of receiving from you amazing people. I kind of got into a bit of a tangent there, didn't I, folks? But I hope you guys understand what I'm saying here. You know what I'm saying? I know this video's just kind of just been really, really all over the place. Like I said, I didn't exactly plan anything out for this video. I just wanted to, talk from the heart, talk from the mind, and, touch base with you guys on a few things. So hopefully what I said here in this video, however long it may be, I hope that in one way or another it makes sense to you guys. Now, with that being said, for those of you guys that might be wondering, like, what is with my content here on this channel, so let me give you guys kind of, I guess you could say, a refresher / reintroduction to my content that you see either on this channel or on my main channel, Crasher Plays and Reacts. So for my main channel being Crasher Plays and Reacts, I do a lot of reaction / review based videos, whether it is on fan-made videos, like, parody videos, like animation parodies, things like that, whether it is on the Pokemon anime, whether it is on the games, things like that. I'm mainly a Pokemon-based channel, but I have tried other things as well on that channel, whether it was Super Mario Maker or Minecraft, things like that. But Pokemon is is kind of the main niche on that channel. Now on to this channel here, being Crasher Talks and More. It is my second channel. It is my side channel, and this is where I can have a little bit more creative freedom, if you know what I mean. Because on my main channel, I have to be really strict with what I upload and what time I upload said content. But on this channel here, you know, I can kind of take more risks and I can have more creative freedom. If a video does well, great. If a video doesn't do well, great. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of it doesn't matter to me. You know, I'm doing what I love to do, and I do what I believe in. And for the most part, it seems like that you guys seem to really enjoy the content that I put out on this channel as well. And also, unlike my main channel, where I have a more goofier and energetic side presented in that content, on this channel right here showcases more of a serious and more laid-back side of me as well. And this right here is also a channel that, you know, I can have a platform on to speak on more serious subjects. And the thing is, right, is that I've addressed quite the amount of controversies and dramas on this channel, and I don't just do these type of videos willy-nilly. I will address something if either A, I have experience on said topic, B, if I have an invested interest on said topic, or C, if something needs to be said, if intervention needs to take place, if a call-out needs to happen, then so be it. That's kind of the three main reasons why I will do videos that addresses things like dramas and controversies. And aside from that, I also do a fair amount of lighthearted content, such as discussion videos when it comes to things like Pokemon or, you know, other silly things that I come across, whether it is reaction videos to like fitness fails or, you know, other forms of fail type of videos and things like that. You know, I try to sprinkle in some lighthearted content as well on the channel, so that way this channel isn't like 100% dead serious and all that stuff. And the channel also doesn't exactly have like a clear-cut direction, and that's okay. You know, this is a side channel after all. It's meant to house the content that wouldn't float well on my main channel, and I could put it on the side channel too for anyone that comes across it to sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy. Now, with that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think I said all that I need to say here in this video. And again, my apologies for this video kind of being all over the place, because I would go off on tangents and like kind of be all over topics and stuff like that. But hopefully, like I said, what I said here in this video, I hope makes sense to you guys. And I just want to say once again, thank you guys so very much for taking time out of your days or your nights, depending on what your time zone is, to view my content, whether you're a fan of me on this channel, a fan of me on my main channel, what have you. I want to say thank you guys so very, very much for all of the support that you have shown me, whether you are a new subscriber, an old subscriber, or, you know, things like that. I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much, guys. It really, truly means a lot to me that it's thanks to you guys that I'm able to keep on achieving my dream of inspiring and entertaining people by creating content that I love to do for you guys. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Have yourself a damn good one. And as always, ya boy, we'll see you guys in the next video.